It was just one of those things where I always wanted to play music from the time I was born. I was just always attracted to music, and it always moved me in some way, you know? Like when I heard things, I would always be drawn to it, and I would be able to pick out the different instruments, and we also, I would take out the pots and pans a lot and try to, you know, make melodies on them and things, and eventually got a toy piano, and then when I was 9, enough people said to my mom, you know, you should really get him piano lessons, because they noticed that if I was around a piano, you know, I'd try to play, you know, little melodies and things, and not just bang around like most kids. And so I got piano lessons, and my grandparents bought me a keyboard, like a little keyboard from Toys R Us, you know, to practice on, to see if I was going to be serious about it. And then they saw that I was really serious about it, and I got a piano that somebody was throwing out, and it sounded like the pianos in the blues recordings, you know. So I would stay down there trying to play along with the recordings and things. And my family moved to Tucson, Arizona when I was about 11, and you know, I started hanging out with the Blues Society, Tucson Blues Society, and one of the guys there, who's still one of my best friends, got me my first gig opening up for a national act, a Zydeco band called Buckwheat Zydeco. They were coming through town, and so I opened up for them just solo when I was 13. Yeah, the next big thing is to bring what I'm doing to a wider audience. So more kind of focus on more of original music and things that can bring kind of more of a modern flavor to the boogie-woogie stuff, because a lot of younger people don't even know what boogie-woogie is, or if they do, they associate it with like their grandparents or, you know, parents or something. And so, you know, it's not only is boogie-woogie cool, but it's the backbone of like all of American music. Like pretty much everything we're listening to now has the elements from the blues and boogie-woogie into it. Right now, I'd say more it's feel-good music. You know, it makes you feel good, and that's what I want to do. I want to play music that uplifts people. My shows, you know, you can always expect that I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that you leave there feeling inspired and in a better mood than when you got there. You know, I feel like I've discovered more of the subtleties that make boogie-woogie work, and I'm just more kind of sensitive and subtle in the playing, and not so flashy with things. You know, like when you first develop some sort of technique, you want to use it all the time, and now I'm kind of like, I know that's kind of overdoing it. You know, it's more meaningful when you use it just sparingly. Yeah, laying it down is something I'm pretty proud of. I wanted to, my last album before Laying It Down was about 7 years before, so I had changed a lot as a player since then. I really wanted to make something that sounded more like what I sound like now, and have kind of all the favorite songs that people ask for at the gigs, and I wanted to include other musicians and not make it a solo album like my last one. So, you know, that was kind of my goal, and I think I went to a good studio as well, which I had always been kind of under a strict budget before. So this time I raised money through Kickstarter by reaching out to friends and fans, and my next one I think is going to be more original. This one was kind of more just kind of what I'm doing now. I'm working on writing more things. You know, it's all kind of pieces right now, but it's definitely coming. I can feel like my own kind of statement emerging. I've been teaching for over 18 years, and so I've kind of developed a kind of a systematic method of teaching people how to play boogie-woogie. And I don't think there's anything like it out there, and so that's why I'm writing the book. And you know, teaching is one of my other passions, and I like to explain things to people in a way that they can understand.